must be to you in the name of Runie Rose. Now, Runatics, welcome one another as I shall welcome you. Hi, hi! Hello, everyone. Sorry. I'm trying to be a better caretaker of my computer and actually turn it off sometimes. But I always forget that when I turn my computer off, it turns off the phantom power to my microphone. And I have to remember to turn it back on. But I'm trying to be nice to my PC, yes. Yeah, I've gotta, you know, treat it better than I've treated other machinery in my life. Like my old Honda Civic. You should take better care of Desk-kun. Who's that? Guys! What did I just tell you? You've got to give me context. I don't always know what you're talking about. I don't know, these are references to YouTubers and celebrities or whatever else. You gotta help a girl out. Who the heck is Desk-kun? I can't. Honda Civics last forever when taken care of. And also when not taken care of. Ah, thank you for the dono! Let's see. Another episode of Runie rants about stuff I know nothing about. Now with a new bunch of lovable rascals. Runie love and invaders love. Yes, I hope you guys are excited for today's stream. We are going to be assigning devil fruits to all of the phase invaders. I wasn't sure what Jin to start with next, but invaders had a smaller number and therefore was less intimidating. So I went with them first. I was kind of nervous. I knew it would be really easy for me to come up with options for my Jin mates because I know them pretty well. But then when it comes to the other gens, I get nervous. I'm like, wait, am I gonna be able to come up with good ideas? But as I put this together, I came up with ones that I'm pretty darn excited about. So I think you guys are going to enjoy the selections. Dare I say, some of them are going to be difficult to choose between. Thank you for membership, welcome! There's not going to be a Magna incident. Stop! What have I told you? Give me context. Give me context. I don't know what you're talking about. Magna? What does that even mean? You gotta help me. You've gotta help a poor normie hag out. You wanna do Jerry first? No, we're gonna be doing Dizzy first. Last time I let you guys decide. This time I'm not. This time I'm deciding. Poor normie evil hag. That's right. That's right. In fact, I think we'll probably do... No, we'll do Jelly second to last. Or last. I haven't decided yet. Jelly might come last. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. You think it will be the bomb fruit? You'll have to see. You'll have to wait and see. I'm still warming up, you know. I'm relaxing my jaw, getting my voice ready. The hag fruit, if only there was. Or maybe there is. Maybe I've already tracked that one down. Could you tell Perona I said hi and that she looks lovely today? Isn't she looking so much better? I gave her some runic medicine with evil magic, evil sorcery, and she's looking a lot better already. So, absolutely. She doesn't care what you think about her, but she's happy nonetheless. what was I gonna say? Oh, I joked about needing to warm up my voice. My voice is actually pretty warmed up today because we did the puppy training. So Hellhound met with a trainer this morning, and turns out she's not quite as stupid as I thought she was. She actually is picking up stuff really, really quickly. Also turns out that some of her behavior issues, which I kind of suspected, are because she's a special needs dog. Leave it to me. Leave it to me to get a special needs dog. She's got really bad separation anxiety. And that's why she does crazy things like poop and pee in her crate. No, it wasn't a joke. Cause like she does things that you're not, that like an animal typically wouldn't do. Like they're typically not gonna poop or pee where they eat or where they sleep. And like we were feeding her and having her sleep in her crate and she would still poop and pee in it. But she only ever did it when you tried to leave the room. Like she needs constant companionship or she gets super, super anxious and she's very afraid of everything. So it just turns out that she's, you know, Hellhound is a baby and she needs some extra help. But the other puppy stuff, like just with like a little bit of guidance, she's picking up on the puppy, like the normal puppy behavior that's bad, you know, like jumping and biting and not listening. I mean, gosh, like 1 hour with the trainer and she's already learning commands and behaving so much better. So as far as like correcting normal puppy behavior, we're on a good track already. But the anxiety thing we're gonna have to work on. So let's all give my Hellhound a big gambaru. Gambatte, Hellhound. So luckily she is a baby. She is a baby. So we should still have plenty of time. But yeah, that's basically how my day has gone. We did well, I woke up. Let's see, I'll give you guys a rundown of my day because that'll be super interesting and keep you extraordinarily entertained. So I woke up at 4:50-ish, you know, brushed my teeth, made some coffee, and then I put on the Japanese debuts for Face Connect, and I watched 3 of our new JP Talents debut. And it was really, really fun. That was Pico, You, and Memory. And I hope you guys were there too. If you were there, then we shared a moment together. You and I. If you weren't there, then you missed out, and that's just how it is. Sorry, I hate it for you. And then I watched the dog while I did that. I played with the dog a bit. Then we had dog training pretty early in the morning. Oh, I made breakfast. I made avocado. Oh, you guys want to know what happened this morning? So I was like, I really want waffles, but we didn't have waffles. And I say to my mom, I'm like, dang, I'm craving waffles. And my mom's like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have waffle stuff. She was like, oh, but you should eat the avocados and the eggs before they go bad. So I was like, okay. And so I made myself avocado toast and a fried egg, right? And then all of a sudden, my mom's like, oh, actually, we do have waffle stuff. We have waffles. We literally had waffles. And what does she do? She fixed herself waffles for breakfast. Bruh. It's okay. My avocado toast was very yummy. It was very yummy. And how did that make you feel? It made me laugh. I laughed really hard. I laughed really hard. Of course it runs in the family. Of course it does. And then what did I do after that? I practiced training with the dog because we need to get her to do the command sit at least 100 times a day. That's our goal right now, is to make the hellhound sit 100 times every day. So I did that with her for quite a while, and I took her on a walk, and then I went on a walk and like a little run, and then I took a shower, and then I set up this stream, and then I started making thumbnails for the upcoming week, and now I'm talking to you. Yeah, it's the One Punch Man training regimen, exactly. Hey, whatever is gonna work, okay? Whatever is gonna work, I'm willing to do it. But who walked me? Actually, you guys wanna know what walked me today? Was a gosh darn butterfly, because I had been running, and then it was really hot, so I was like, and I had to stop, and I was walking, and I had kind of already decided I'm just gonna walk the rest of the way home because I'm tired. And then this big freaking butterfly, one of those ugly orange ones, you guys know those black and orange ones? Just came out of nowhere, and it was huge. It was like the size of my hand. Came at me, literally came at me. And all of a sudden, I once again had the energy to run. And I ran for quite a bit longer. Suddenly, I was no longer tired. The mighty monarch will remember this. I'm pretty sure that monarchs don't live a super long time. So give it a few months and that thing's dead forever. Haha. Yeah, I'll outlive you, you stupid, nasty, foul creature. I don't need you guys defending butterfly. Did you not? Clearly, some of you did not watch the JP debuts this morning, because if you had, then you would have watched Pico's original song, and you would have seen her music video, and you would have clearly seen that it was a butterfly that separated her from her Goshujin, her master. And are you guys really gonna try to defend butterflies after that? Huh? After that heinous crime? Not all of them? You're being rused. You are being rused. Yes, all of them. Yes, all of them. I will discriminate against butterflies always, for the rest of my life. You can't stop me. I'm spreading the good word. I'm spreading facts, okay? It's not anti-butterfly propaganda. It's a genuine warning. It's a public safety announcement, okay? You guys need to take you guys aren't taking this seriously enough. You guys want to know a secret? I cried watching Pico's original song because the story kind of made me sad. And then I watched it again later because I just wanted to see it again. And then I cried a second time. It's a really cute song though. I really think that that butterfly is evil and wrong. I hate that butterfly. The butterfly was evil in Pico's case, but not all yes, they are. You're being deceived. Cruelly deceived. I can't sit here and watch this happen to the lunatics who I so dearly care about. It didn't hurt enough the first time. I really didn't think I would cry the second time. I was like, I'll be over it. And I wasn't. No, she's a fairy. A fairy. That's completely different. Or so I tell myself. Or so I tell myself so I can sleep at night. Her wings are looking a little, they look a little butterfly-ish, but she's very sweet and very cute. She's really cute. She's cute. So it's fine. It's different. She's not a butterfly. 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 I need you guys to yes. Memory is a fairy, not a butterfly. Thank you. Thank you. What if they were a moth? Oh, I mean, it'd be over. It'd be over. I am so sorry to any future Phase Connect generations, but if any one of them wants to be a butterfly or a moth VTuber, I will not be interacting. You guys think I'm joking and I'm really not. I'm legitimately not. I will not be interacting. I can't. It scares me way too much. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm really not joking. You can call it a skill issue, I won't fight you. It just is what it is. It would hurt, I would feel bad, but there's really just nothing I could do about it. It's an irrational fear. It's irrational for a reason. Well, you wanna know what? The situation that happened with Remy is not all too dissimilar to what happened to me that caused my phobia. So I'm gonna need to talk to Remy about that, because it seems we have that in common. I too have a very traumatic memory involving those heinous creatures and my mouth. Did it drink your blood? Butterflies do that. That's just not even true. You know what? I can't think. No, I'm not. No. We're talking about One Piece. This is happy One Piece discussions. Okay, shut up. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We will be assigning devil fruits to our dear phase invaders. And we will be starting with the one, the only phase weekly host, everybody's favorite and most feared parasite, Dizzy Dokoro. Yeah. Two of my favorite women on my screen. Miss Hina. Miss Hina, hello. I hope you had fun playing League today. I didn't make the stream, but I hope you guys won your matches. I hope you had fun. So yeah, we are going to be there is no, oh well, I guess there is the spring fruit, which I think is translated sometimes as the boing fruit, but we did not select that for, I have good, you gotta trust me, I cooked. We have good suggestions for Dizzy. You won 2 games? Heck yeah. What the heck? And you only played 2 games, didn't you? I think Miss Hina is being modest. I think Miss Hina only played 2 games and won both. Hey! I don't know if you guys heard that. My cats are fighting. Alright, so first up for suggestions for the Miss Dizzy is the Juku no Mi, or the ripe fruit. So this is the fruit that is used by the one and only Shinobu, who is a kunoichi. So this is a paramecia type that allows the user to mature and decay anything that they touch. So I'm gonna read off the wiki page. I'm gonna tell you guys strengths and weaknesses. So this is what the official wiki says. Okay. By simply touching an object, the user will cause it to rapidly age and decay. Using it on the ground will cause it to become a sinkhole, allowing the user to potentially avoid attacks by sinking into the ground. The fruit can also help the user get past physical obstacles by weakening them through aging, causing them to collapse or be easily broken through. This power can also be applied on living beings, causing them to grow older in an instant. The rate of decay will continue to progress once triggered, thus leading to potential problems after the initial purpose, such as a sinkhole becoming deeper until it reaches the ocean. Also, if the user ages a living being, this will only apply physically, as the subject will retain their original mental maturity. Any effect of maturing cannot be reversed, meaning that anything inanimate or alive will not be able to return to their previous state. Other than that, the fruit has the standard devil fruit weaknesses. So the reason I picked this fruit for Dizzy is I was trying to think of something parasitic, and I was actually pretty surprised by, like, there really wasn't a super good option for anything just kind of straight up parasitic. But I thought that the ripe fruit was probably a good way to go about it, because it's kind of like, I mean, a parasite's gonna take you over and then basically it's basically gonna decay you, right? It's leeching off of your life force. So I thought it was about this most similar that we could get, right? So let's go ahead and make some pros and some cons. Okay, so a pro that I'm thinking is, okay, works on objects and humans. I think that's definitely a pro. I mean, Dizzy can create hags. Hag love. I mean, that's about as, yeah, it's a hag kingdom, man. It doesn't get about any better than that, does it? It's a really big pro. Can she cause isotopes to decay? You know, I'm not sure if it works on like that small of a level. Maybe if it was awakened. Right. So we will put that in cons. I guess we can do both simultaneously. Because needs to touch to work. It's irreversible. That's also a con. If used on people, only ages the body, so that is also a con. Another con is it's limited use in active combat. So there's not too awful much that you can do with this in active combat. So like actually for like fighting purposes, it might not be that helpful. However, it is helpful for things like, how do I want to word this? It's like versatile. Is that how you spell versatile? Versatile uses versatile uses. I'm sure you could age wine. I'm sure you could. Yeah, that's what I'm just gonna put versatile uses because I don't want to get bogged down by saying how many things, but you could use it to infiltrate places, you could create hazards, you could like destroy someone's weaponry. There's a lot of different, yeah, like environmental. Okay, oh, I like that. We can put environmental control. Yeah, because there's definitely some cool stuff that you can do with it, but it's not necessarily super combat focused of a devil fruit. So Can you guys think of any other pros and cons that we should include? Like age a tree till it withers? You can absolutely do that with the ripe fruit. Unlimited food? Now, what makes you say that it's unlimited food? Does this work against someone with a long lifespan? So I think my assumption, though we've not seen her do it, would be that if she tried to decay you all the way, I mean, she could just decay you straight to death. I'm not sure. We've not seen her do it, but I don't see any reason why she couldn't, like, age you completely. In that way, it's somewhat similar to Bonnie's power, just a little less flexible, because Bonnie can kind of do it back and forth, right? And Bonnie's is also temporary, whereas the ripe fruit is permanent. So if she ages you with it, you are going to permanently be aged. You could see, if we give Dizzy this power, Dizzy could make all of Face Connect, like we could truly have Hag Connect. And it would be irreversible. So keep that in mind when you do your voting. You could scan AARP with this, exactly. The ripe fruit could have beaten Kaido. I mean, yeah, I guess if she could have gotten I mean, the bad thing is that she has to touch them, right? And I can't remember exactly how it works. I don't know if it's implied that, like, she has to make physical contact for longer the more that she's decaying it. Because if that was the case, she would have needed to get physical contact with Kaido for a very long time. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing within the story that points to that she couldn't. I guess it doesn't, we don't know 100% for sure, but I don't see any reason why she couldn't just age you into death. I mean, the same thing with Bonnie. Bonnie hasn't done it, but I don't see any reason why Bonnie couldn't just, like, age you to death. The caveat there being that eventually you're gonna pop back because Bonnie's power is temporary, but the ripe fruit is permanent. She can use a blowgun with pumpkin seeds that grow to pumpkins in mid-flight and make the pumpkins explode. I think that might be a little too, I think she has to be touching it, right? So I'm not sure that it would quite, I'm not sure she could quite pull that off. It would take quite a bit of finesse. So, all right. Are we, okay, I think we're going to solidify this as our pros and our cons for the ripe fruit. And now we're gonna move on to our next option, which is the Ori Ori no Mi or the bind fruit. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie, the main reason that I picked this fruit is because I had this idea when I was going through fruits, and I thought, how cool would it be if Dizzy had the bind fruit, and instead of the iron bars like Hina uses, what if her binding is like her red ropes, like she wears, right? It's the ropes. So we're kind of technically not going by the book with the bind fruit, because it does specifically say that you bind them in iron bars. But we're going to, yeah, we're basically gonna make it shibari fruit. We're gonna alter it a bit because I just think that, I just really like the image of Dizzy having this power, except her binds are like the ropes that she wears, and it comes from her body, right? So it just makes sense. Like, the shackles are created from her own body, so I don't know, I just have this visual image of Dizzy fighting this way, and I really think that it would be super freaking cool looking It would be really cool. And also, if we are going like the Shibari route, like there's a lot of different ways that she could tie her enemies up too, which I think would be really aesthetic and fun. I don't know, I think that this devil fruit would be really cool. So that's why I picked it. Okay, so I buried the lead a little bit. For those of you guys who don't know the fruit, this is a paramecia type that allows the user to bind their foes in rope shackles that are created from the user's body. And we'll go through the strengths and weaknesses. This is used by Hina, who's a member of the Marines. The major strength of the fruit, as demonstrated by Hina, is that it gives the user the ability to bind foes with iron-like constructs, or rope-like constructs, manifested from their body. So far, no character has been shown escaping those cuffs, so it is unknown if it's even possible to break them away. When the user makes contact with something they intend to bind, their body will bend in an unnatural manner and transform into something akin to a giant, restraining metal cuff around the spot the contact was made with. It is possible for the user to shackle more than one object at once, allowing them to secure a target to the nearby environment. The user also has the ability to generate flexible metal bars, which behave much like their body does, bending around and restraining anything in their way. This method grants more range to the user and can encircle their immediate surroundings in order to capture multiple people at once. See? This is actually a really cool power, right? The fruit so far does not seem to have any specific weaknesses outside of the standard devil fruit weaknesses. However, the user can unintentionally bind allies and prevent them from fighting when utilizing more sophisticated long-range techniques. Whew. Well, that's a con, right? That Dizzy might accidentally get an ally, accidentally get another phase connect talent. What? That's definitely, that's a con, right? All right, so let's go with pros. Strong binding powers that can be used close range or at a distance. Let's see. It's just aesthetically really cool. This is good for defense. Let's see. What else are we thinking? Accidentally hits herself. Dizzy. Mostly. I mean, yeah, it's true. That I think if we're talking about Dizzy, this may be a pro, right? Oh, did I spell aesthetically? Aesthetically? I don't care if I spelled it wrong. I'm doing my best here. There's no spell check in Clip Studio. Yeah, we could put damage control. Yep, I think that's good. And it's unlimited rope because it comes from her body, so it's an unlimited resource. The cons would be may accidentally trap an ally. Let's see, what other cons? We'll do the same con that we did for the last one, which is basically saying it's there's not much offensive power. Let's see, what other cons can we think of? Accidentally. Okay, fine, I'll fix it. You guys are so mean. You're mean to me. Can you guys think of any other cons? It's not actually touch-based, so she can send it out from herself. And we don't really know exactly how far she can send it out. It has not specified a range, but we know that she can like emit it from her body and do a long-range attack. So I don't know, there's not too many cons with this fruit. I mean, it's a pretty, I mean, it's not like a Logia or anything, but it's a pretty solid fruit power. It's a pretty solid one. People always helping it up. That's funny. Yeah, I would imagine that this takes I imagine that this takes perfecting. Though, you know what? All of these devil fruits, that's gonna apply to pretty much every devil fruit. So I'm gonna take that one off. All right, I think we can leave it there. I think we can solidify this as our pros and cons for the bind fruits. So here we go. Can you guys guess what this last one is? I'm curious to see if you guys have any idea what this last fruit that I've chosen might be. A strong contender, but the hag fruit is still winning. We already gave the heal fruit to Miss Hina. Already has the heal fruit. Alright, you guys know what it is. It's the Jake no Mi, or the jacket fruit, a paramecia type that allows the user to become a jacket and be worn by others, which makes them a jacket parasite. Now I know what you may be thinking. This doesn't fit Dizzy. Dizzy is the person wearing other people's skin. Dizzy isn't the skin, but what you may not or may have noticed in these recent times is that people have had enough of Dizzy's skinwalking, and now people are skinwalking as Dizzy. Case in point. I'm wearing Dizzy as a jacket. I am wearing Dizzy as a jacket this very moment. So I'm gonna read you guys the details about the jacket fruit. So the main strength is to allow the user to become a full skin jacket that others can wear, humans or animals. The user can then control the wearer's body and gain their abilities. This is kind of parasitic, right? It's kind of parasitic, so it also works. That's right, Rizzy Rukro is back. This can be done on humans or animals. The user can then control the wearer's body and gain their abilities, potentially increasing their strength. The user still maintains the ability to move and talk while turned into a jacket, but it's unknown if it's enough for him to force anyone to wear the jacket against their will. Size difference between the user and wearer seems to be of no issue, as the user's size seems to accommodate for a wearer who is larger. The weaknesses are that this fruit has no known weaknesses aside from the standard cursed fruit weaknesses. However, all known uses require another person or creature to act as the wearer, and it isn't known if the fruit can be useful to the fruit eater alone. Likewise, as the user's displayed powers require another to wear them, it seems that they need a willing host. Right, so that's a pretty big con. I mean, we can go ahead and put that on con. It's not useful by itself, and the host likely needs to be willing. We don't know this 100% sure for a fact, but it does appear as if the host does need to be willing. So that is a pretty big con. However, this matches parasite theme perfectly. It literally makes, I mean, it is parasitic. It's literally parasitic. One, it's payback for the skinwalking. You can gain other people's abilities. Can be used regardless of size difference. And then other people's, let me put or animals. Because that's a pretty big one too. Because that means that Dizzy could not only take over the Phase Connect girlies, but also like Dizzy, I mean, Perona could wear Dizzy like a jacket. I don't think Perona would be interested in something like that, but it technically could happen. It doesn't really help the wearer at all. Because the wearer is, I guess you are allied, so it could help you. So the example that we get in the actual manga is this dude, I forget his name. He wears it, or he becomes a jacket and his brother wears him, and his brother is a lot bigger and like beefier than him. Oh, that's right, the Funk, yeah. The Funk brothers. And so it does kind of help his brother too, because I guess he's like the smarter brother, the more like battle strategic. So he's able to control his little brother's like big beefy body. And they're like fighting together. Bobby and Kelly Funk, there you go, that sounds right. Kelly Funk definitely sounds right. Bobby, I'm not 100% sure, but that sounds right. Yeah, I mean, Ember could wear her, why not? So if you're aligned with Dizzy and whatever you're doing, I guess it could help you to be the wearer. But you're not in control of your body at that point in time. Like, you've been taken over by the Dizzy parasite. Brains and brawn combined, exactly. Ember has already worn her, she just doesn't remember. I don't know what you mean by that, but it kind of sounds... Anyways, can you guys think of any other cons to put down for the jacket fruit? Giving Dizzy control of your body sounds terrifying, but in the good way, right? In the good way. In the good way! I don't think this fits Dizzy because she can't control you. Well, we don't know. We don't know for sure. There's still a possibility. Perhaps when the fruit power is awakened. You know what? I bet if she awakens the fruit power, then she would be able to force people to put on the jacket. That makes a lot of sense to me. I bet that's its awakened ability. I am now Oda. I am writing One Piece. I am saying that is the awakened ability. She has to smell the wearer's BO. Last time we brought up bad smells in a stream like this, chat got a little... You guys know how you got, so we're not going there today. We're not going there, but I will say a con of this is body horror, because we are going to have to see Dizzy as a jacket, and it is not going to be a pretty sight. It is going to be a little bit body horror-esque, right? And I'm even gonna go as far as to say it's a con that she can still talk while a jacket, because that's terrifying. That's scary to me. Nobody wants to see that. How do you launder the Dizzy jacket? This is, you know, I'm gonna guess dry clean only. That's just a little, I think if you really want your Dizzy jacket to maintain its proper structure and the quality and integrity of its fibers, you are going to need to just shell the money and get her properly dry cleaned. Machine wash, jeans, towel setting, hot dry. No! No! How much could you pawn the Dizzy jacket? the dizzy jacket. I don't know. Heck yeah, if you don't dry clean, she untransforms. Garden hose and hang in front. No, take Dizzy to the dry cleaner, you crazies. Take her to the dry cleaner. Wouldn't laundering her just be taking a shower? I mean, you can. That's up to Dizzy, man. That's up to Dizzy, man. That's gonna be a case-by-case basis. Hand wash her gently outdoors in a big tub. I will accept this. I will accept this as well. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and lock this in as being the pros and cons of... Oh my gosh, I just did something crazy. Let me undo that. Okay, the pros and cons of the jacket fruit. So just as a reminder, these are your choices. We can feed Dizzy the jake no mi, the ori no mi, or the juku no mi. So now chat, it's up to you. You know, I put the information out there, but now you guys have to choose the ripe fruit, the bind fruit, or the jacket fruit. Now, personally, I would choose the bind fruit, simply because I genuinely think that it would be so freaking cool. I just think like the visuals are so aesthetically pleasing to me. I want to make fan art. If I was good at drawing ropes, maybe I would, but I don't know how to draw a rope for my life of me. You want to be roped by Dizzy? I mean, kind of same, yeah. If you say you don't, I think you are lying. But I genuinely think all of these are pretty good choices for Dizzy. I was pretty satisfied when I went through. I was like, you know what? I think all of these, like, no matter which one you guys pick, I do think it fits her pretty well. But personally, don't let me affect the vote, you know? At the end of the day, you guys are making the decision, and that's very important to me, because if Dizzy is unhappy, I get to blame it 100% on you, Runetics, and I don't have to take any responsibility myself. So at the end of the day, you are making the decision. I am an innocent bystander. However, my personal preference is the bind fruit. I won't take responsibility, and you can't make me. Nope, I will not take 33% of the, I'm taking 0%. 0% of the blame or nothing. Runie, the instigator ruse. Should I add that to my long list of epitaphs? Hey, don't throw your tomatoes at me. I've already eaten enough tomatoes today. Evil woman avoids responsibility, typical. I already told you guys, you can't hold me responsible for anything. I'm weak, I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm doing. If I hurt someone's feelings, it was unintentional, it's just because I'm an idiot. If I have scuff, if I mess something up, you really can't blame me. I'm just a silly little thing. You can't have expectations for me. You've got to help me out. You've got to hold my hand. You've got to walk me through it. You've got to do basically everything for me. Because I just, you know... I can't be given responsibility. It's not my fault. I'm just an evil woman. What do you want from me? Yeah, don't blame me. Blame my nature. I'm stupid. This sounds like something a girl who just backed into my car. Well, if I back into your car, then you really can't blame me for that. I mean, what did you expect? That's not my fault. What am I supposed to do? If I back into your car, then you should pat my head while I cry, because I'm definitely gonna cry about it. And you should say, no worries, sweetie. It's fine. I know you didn't do it on purpose. And then you should fix it yourself and expect nothing of me. Welcome to membership, thank you! I'm not admitting that I'm a terrible driver. Actually, no, because I've never even... This is never going to happen because I won't back into your car. This is a hypothetical. If only I could. I'm terrible at everything except for driving. No, even if I drive with my knees, I'm a good driver. Oh, yeah, I think the poll is gone. Let's see, how long is the poll gone? We'll let it go for another minute. It's been for 4 minutes. I'll let it go for another minute, and then we're gonna end the poll. So get your last minute votes in. Right now, the bind fruit is winning. The most evil part is not having insurance. Is it evil to not have insurance? Then I definitely don't have insurance. Because I'm very evil. How is the evil rune lady today? I am doing very well. Actually, I feel very relaxed and cozy. I feel cozy. It's because I'm like pretty fresh out of the shower, and I put on really cozy pajamas, and I painted my toes. I'm gonna paint my fingernails after stream, and I don't know. I did my hair care. I did my face care. I'm feeling relaxed and cozy, and I'm gonna be extra cozy tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm having a marathon with Rune Mama. Alright, it's time to end this poll. And the winner is... Dun, 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 the Ori no Mi or the Bind fruit. Yes. I have to get rid of the... I have to take off the Dizzy jacket. Because Dizzy does not have the Jake no Mi. But I do think that this is the best choice, for sure. I agree. We are going to be watching the new season of True Detective. This may or may not be why I moved the stream from Sunday to Saturday. Because we want to marathon it in one day. I've heard it's good. Oh yeah, the Institute. For those of you who don't know, if you were part of my membership, we are doing a book club at the end of next month, so the end of February, we're going to have the first book club meeting, and our very first book is The Institute. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest King fan. I'm not the biggest. But this is sci-fi, it's horror. I have some people who've recommended it to me, so I'm hoping it'll be pretty good. I was kind of hoping that Vita Nostra would win the poll, so maybe in March we'll just read Vita Nostra because I want to. Audiobook is totally fine. If you guys are wondering, there's a lot of free ways to access books these days, at least if you're in the States. So you can get an app like Libby, for example, And that'll give you access to audiobooks and then also like Kindle style digital books that you can get from your library. You can also access it from your local library. Most likely it's a pretty popular book. So you can read the book without actually having to pay for it if you don't want to. There's a lot of free ways to access it, so. He was winning because people know him more. Yeah, I kind of thought that might be the case. I was like, oh, people are gonna recognize the author. But all three of the choices that I gave you guys were ones that I've been needing to read, so. Yeah. When are we reading House of Leaves? Let's do it for Halloween. That'll be my birthday month, too. We should read House of Leaves for my birthday month. Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. I unironically agree with you. All right, I think we should do Ember next. Next up is our lovely fire starter, the one, the only, the Sakana proclaimed big girl. Ember! All right. Let's just dive right into this. Let's see what we've got for Ember first. The Riki Riki no Mi, or the strong fruit. This is the fruit that Jesus Burgess, or Jesus Burgess, I don't know how they say it. Someone who watches the anime, tell me how you're supposed to pronounce it. Jesus Burgess ate instead of the flame fruit, which he was trying to get during the Dressrosa arc. This is a paramecia type that grants the user superhuman strength. It's Jesus. Oh, it is Jesus? It's Jesus? Okay, I thought that might be the case because it's like a luchador mask, but I just wasn't sure. Okay, so strengths and weaknesses. The Riki Riki no Mi bestows onto the user abnormal physical strength, such as the ability to lift up and throw gigantic objects. Whether there is an exact limit to the strength or increase is currently unknown. No particular weaknesses are known for this ability apart from the standard devil fruit weaknesses. Now, this one, we don't have a lot of information on it right now, unfortunately, because it's a relatively newly revealed fruit. So we haven't gotten to see it in action too much, but there's some pretty clear pros. Ember likes weightlifting, and this will make her really strong. It's gonna make her ridiculously strong. This is gonna have great offensive capabilities. Okay. It would also just be very useful in everyday life. Like if something was blocking the road, or if you need a jar opened. That would defeat the joy of weightlifting. No, it wouldn't. You just have to lift something heavier. So if Ember is now strong enough to lift up an elephant, now Ember just has to find 2 elephants or something bigger than an elephant, you know? Yeah, you just gotta up the weight. Yeah, you just gotta up the weight. All kinds of gains. The gains. This fruit is pretty straightforward. Obviously, I picked this one because Ember likes weightlifting, so it just seemed really appropriate. It seemed a good match for her. Up the weight and think of Rome even harder. All those plates are gonna get expensive really fast. We can't put that in cons. Will become harder and harder to increase your weight. Okay, so that's definitely a little bit of the con. This guy has the worst case of chicken legs that you have seen. You know, there's a lot of the characters in One Piece that kind of have this shape where they're very big on top and then kind of slender through the bottom half with proportionately shorter legs. I want to say something, but it's a major spoiler for manga stuff, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. But yeah, don't worry about it. His leg day is tomorrow. Well, we can put this in potential cons. Leg day, question mark? But like Johnny Bravo! Oh, I love Johnny Bravo! A ton of people are already super strong without the inability to swim. That is also true, because you're thinking giants, you're thinking just like absolute crazy maniac characters like Garp. The thing is, unfortunately, we haven't seen this in action too much, so we don't really know the full extent. Because his strength could be something that surpasses what even a giant could do. We really just don't know. But I'll go ahead and put it in a con, because, I mean, we'll just go ahead and put it as a con. So how do I word this? May gain similar strength without a devil fruit. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Garp is him though, yeah. Oh, don't even. Who brought up Garp? Who brought up Garp? Don't even bring up Garp to me right now. Don't even bring up Garp to me right now. I really like Garp. I brought Garp up! Was that me? Bad Runie, bad Runie. Oopsie. Let's move on. Let's lock these in. Next up is the Susususunomi, or the soot fruit. So this one, unfortunately, is also one that we don't know a whole bunch about. This one was just revealed, in fact, not that many chapters ago. If you're not manga current, then I may be spoiling you a little bit here. Gomen nasai. I picked this one because Ember, you know, is a virtual fire starter. Ember has fire powers. And so I thought that this one could go pretty well in hand with Ember's fire. I was trying to think of something, since she already has fire powers, I didn't want to give her fire powers. That would be redundant. But I thought the soot might complement that. So this is a Logia type that allows the user to create and control and transform into soot at will. So I'm going to read the wiki page. This fruit ability is to create, control, and become the natural element of soot, fine black particles of carbon residue created by the incomplete combustion of organic matter. When transformed into this powder substance, the user becomes intangible like most Logia users, and invulnerable to physical means of attack, like gunfire, and at the same time is able to float in mid-air thanks to the soot's lightness. By condensing the soot making up their body, or any additional that they create, into a semi-solid state, the user may mold it into any shape they wish, on top of scattering their body into separate pieces while retaining conscious control over each individual one. There's no weaknesses of this ability known so far, other than the typical for Logia fruits. Alright. Here's the thing. Ember can create so much soot, man. Because she can be burning stuff, and then as it's burning, she can control the soot. It's really a pretty cool power. So let's go ahead and get some pros in here. So pros is it pairs well with fire powers. She can fly. I'm just gonna put its Logia benefits. You know, it's all the benefits that you get from being a Logia user. She can form different shapes and control herself in separate small parts. I mean, I really think that this is like a pretty cool power for her. She could get extremely creative with it. It would be very, yeah, I really think that it would be complementary to her. Does Logia mess with your personality? No, we don't have any reason to believe that. Yes, it's very versatile. I'm trying to think of some cons. I mean, pause. Okay, we'll put. No, I mean, it wouldn't even be lung damage though, because you literally are soot. So the soot couldn't even give you lung damage. Actually, that's a pro because now you're immune to lung damage. Like literally. Okay, so, but I'm sure there are some cons. It could be smelly. That could be unpleasant. What else are we thinking? Yeah, I mean, smoker's literally immune to... immune to cigars. Oh, rain. Well... Yeah, we'll put rain. Because you may be thinking, as I did briefly, that that's going to apply to all devil fruit reusers, but Oda has actually clarified that regular rain isn't enough to actually stop somebody's powers from working. Yeah, exactly. It's more about like submersion. Like they have to be submerged in it to a certain degree. So it wouldn't necessarily be a negative to all devil fruit users. However, I do think that it would have, similar to Crocodile. Sir Crocodile. My beloved. Daisuke. Crocodile. Mwah. Who brought up Crocodile? Don't bring up Crocodile right now. I'm suffering. I'm trying to stay on topic here. Stop it. Crocodile's one of my favorite villains. So it'd be similar to his power, how it has an extra weakness to water, like sand does. Crocodile, Buggy, Mihawk, Garp. If you say Kizaru, it's over for me. Don't you dare bring up Kizaru right now. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Why? Why would you bring up Kizaru? Now I have to talk about how much I love him. You're so wrong for this. Kizaru, best admiral. Kizaru, don't call me delusional. Call me delusional, I do not care. Kizaru's gonna defect. Kizaru, OP. Insanely powerful. Kizaru, one of the best designs in the entire series. Kizaru? I just think he's really cool. I'm not coping! I'm not coping! I think all of the admirals are going to defect. All of them. Every single one of them. Why does his mouth look like that? It's fun! It's fun! Borsalino. He's got a cool name too. Get out of here. Okay, we've got to stay on topic. How dare you? How dare you, Runetics? I do love Fujitora. I think if I had to rank the admirals, it would be Kizaru, Fujitora, Akainu, Kuzan. I can't even remember Green Bull's real name. Green Bull would be at the last. No, Green Bull's last. I like all the admirals though. I will say there's kind of a gap for me. There's like a pretty big gap between how much I like Kuzan and how much I like, oh, Goku, right? Ryukogu? I forget what his name is. Green Bull. But he might, we just haven't gotten to see Aramaki. We haven't gotten to see him as much yet. So, that may change over time. Fujitora, I mean, I don't want to get crazy into spoilers. Okay, I gotta focus. What are cons for the soot fruit? Can we think of any more cons for the soot fruit? Well, it could, okay, soot is gonna be dirty. So it is going to make Ember covered in soot stains. Yeah, it's gonna be messy, for sure. Yeah, the clothes are always gonna be dirty. And soot is the kind of thing that is gonna stick. It's gonna be really hard to get out. Weak to vacuum cleaners. Oh, that's a good one. You know that she's gonna get those Cinderella jokes. 100%. Yep. Absolutely. I would still want to hug her, so we can't put that one. I would still hug Ember even if she was covered in soot. Ember will still be pleasant to be around regardless. That is, Ember is too powerful. All right, let's lock this in. As our pros and our cons. I really think this is a good option for her. But we still have one left. Dun 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 dun. The Shibo Shibo no Mi, or the Ring Ring fruit, aka the absolutely most terrifying fruit that Oda has ever created. The Ring Ring fruit literally gives me nightmares. So this fruit is a paramecia type that allows its user to drain liquid from both living and non-living things by wringing them, as well as absorb liquid into themselves. So here's my reasoning for picking this one is, one, Ember likes to work out, so the act of like wringing things, of juicing them, that's gonna get her some upper body work, right? I also picked this one for her because Ember likes to try different types of food. I would hope that that also applies to drinks. I'm gonna guess that it does, because she likes different cuisines. Well, if she had the Ring Ring fruit, she could literally taste anything. Like you guys saying, she can wring out a giraffe and then drink it. There's literally nothing that she couldn't wring out. So Ember's ability to explore different types of cuisine, I mean, it just, the ceiling burst open, right? Let's read the official strengths and weaknesses. This fruit's main strength is the ability to extract liquid from both living creatures and inanimate objects with the user's hands. The user simply has to squeeze and twist the chosen target to extract liquid from them. Notably, she requires physical contact to squeeze them, posing a problem if her target is particularly fast. The wringing itself does not seem to cause any physical damage, no matter how severe, and actually seems to even bring a pleasurable sensation rather than a painful one. I don't like this. However, living beings that are wrung out this way still suffer from dangerous dehydration and can be left as thoroughly shriveled, pale husks. The liquids extracted by this fruit's ability can take the form of special juices that can be drunk, and seem to have a variety of delicious flavors depending on what they were extracted from, even if derived from something that would have originally been hazardous to consume, such as lava drink from volcanic rock. It does not appear that these juices have any special qualities beyond their taste. This fruit also provides great defense against poison, as the user can simply wring it out of their body with ease. Additionally, the user can transfer their abilities to their weapons. For example, if holding a sword, they can dehydrate whatever the sword cuts. Furthermore, the user can absorb liquid into their body or weapons to make them larger and heavier, and can release the stored up liquid as massive, super pressurized blasts. Absorbing too much liquid to grow in size can damage the user's surroundings due to their increased weight, such as risking sinking the ship they are riding on. Otherwise, the user is affected by the standard devil fruit weaknesses. So this is an extremely versatile fruit. You don't like it at all? Pros: unlimited beef jerky. I mean, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some of these pros. Okay. Allows Ember to try, we're gonna have to write around the sword, to try all different kinds of food, of things, things. I'm just gonna put things, because it can be objects or people, right? Sorry, I have formatting issues. Formatting issues. There we go. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to put a sword in the middle of where I was going to be typing. Can increase her size and weight. Can dehydrate enemies. Can create different special juices. All right. What are? Yeah, it can be used on anything. I'll go ahead and used on people, or no, used on creatures or objects. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna say creature or object so that it fits in this box. Dehydration will never be a problem for the user. That's right. Gosh, we're gonna run out of room here. Immune to dehydration. Okay, so let's put some cons, because there are a few cons at least. So she does need to make physical contact, and increased weight will affect surroundings. So she can't just go crazy. Like, she can't just make herself as big as she wants, because like it will act like the bigger she gets, the heavier she gets, right? So she can't just like make herself into a big giant without any like side effects, because she's also going to be really heavy. I think that's a pretty weak con, but it is a con, so we'll put it there. It actually is definitely body horror. This is disturbing. It's scary. It's absolutely scary. So yeah, we'll definitely put that in cons, because I agree. Will attract masochists? Yeah, it probably would. Will attract people of questionable taste. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. All right. I think this looks pretty good. Hey now. Mwah. You have questionable taste. Mwah. You can't spell masochist? No, I didn't want to say just masochist, because I wanted it to be a little more broad than that. Because it's not just gonna be masochists. It's also gonna be freaks who like just like the idea of like having her drink their juices, like tasting their flavor or whatever. There's gonna be those. And then there's also just gonna be the people who like the body horror aspect. Like they're gonna like seeing their body get twisted up like that. There's gonna be a lot, there's just gonna be a lot of freaks out there. So that's why I kept it kind of generic. Yeah, me. I love that it says a burner account. Yeah, me says the burner account. Oh my god, my stomach hurts. That's fantastic. We're yeah, me. Yeah, me. All right, we're gonna lock this in. So next up, we are going to need to decide. I think this one's going to be hard because we have some really good options here. So we have the ring fruit, we have the soot fruit, and we have the strong fruit. I don't even know how to influence you guys this time. Because I genuinely don't know. I don't know what would be best. I think they all really suit her. They all really suit her, if you know what I mean. So I'm very curious to see which one you guys will pick. Wow, I got roses for that instead of tomatoes? Oh, there's the tomatoes. Okay, they were just delayed a little bit. I was like, roses for that one, really? Please return that pun. No. I'm very curious which one you guys will pick. But again, I honestly think I was happier overall with the fruits that I was able to pick for the invaders than I was for my own gin. I just think that there were fruits that fit them like really well, you know? Ring fruit really fighting for dominance. Okay, wait, let me look at this poll right now. We're gonna let it go for 5 minutes like the other poll. Oh, it is kind of close. Definitely doesn't seem the strong fruit is gonna win. Right now, Soot is in the lead, so Ring brothers. The like the Ringling brothers? You've gotta get in there. It is pretty close though. So you heard soup, so you went with the ring. I'm surprised that you didn't go with the Baku no Mi. The Baku no Mi. This is. Wait, I'm trying to. That's not canon, is it? Is that canon? Is that Walpole's fruit? Really? The munch fruit? Oh, okay. Then yeah, I forgot about that one. I think actually, let me think. You know, I feel like it slipped my mind because I am a Walpole hater. I hate Walpole. And I will not be giving any of my dearest, most wonderful, beautiful, amazing fellow Face Connect talents a devil fruit. So disgusting. I'm a Walpole anti. I will also not be giving anybody Treble's devil fruit because I am a Treble hater. I also will not be giving anybody Queen's devil fruit because I'm a Queen anti. They're all three abominations. Disgusting. And I will not. I will give you that. Okay, Walpole's fruit is actually pretty good. But I refuse. Under no circumstances. I really had beef with a little girl. Walpole. I'm trying so hard to be better about spoilers, so I'm not going to say what it is that I want to say. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut right now. But for those of you who know, you know. You know. Those who know. Same, yeah. This is what I will say. If Walpole can have one of the most beautiful women in the world as his wife, why will Oda not give Buggy a wife? I just need to know. I don't understand why Buggy does not have a wife. Or multiple wives. Or like just one panel of him surrounded by women. I feel like I deserve this, he deserves this, the world deserves this. Alvida is there already. I would be okay. I would be okay with that. It is canon that Buggy thinks that Alvida is pretty, but only anime canon, because he didn't say that in the manga. But when he first meets Alvida in the anime, he does comment that she is pretty. A Buggy harem? Yes, he deserves a harem, I think. It's Buggy, man. If Buggy gets a wife before me, I'm going to be very upset. It's probably not going to happen, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He's waiting for... I mean... it's possible. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. We're ending the poll. And the winner is... the soot fruit. I think this is a really good choice. Not only is it edgy, it's cool, it matches her style, I think it's very versatile, and I also think that it's going to pair really well with her fire powers. So now, not only is she a digital fire starter, she's a digital soot woman. Runie the Clown has a nice ring to it. It's Runie D Clown, thank you. It's Runie D Clown. Wow, I can't believe I'm gonna get married to the future king of pirates. Yatta! Uraishii! It's a dream come true. Commence the Cinderella jokes. That's true. We've got to make it happen. Emberelli! Oh, I guess that doesn't really work because you gotta have Cinder in there. Cimberelli! There you go. Cimberelli! There you go. Alright. Okay, I've had enough. I'm gonna get embarrassed if this keeps going on. You're gonna make me feel shy all over again. It must stop. Put a halt to it, Runatics. I command thee. So someone poured water on Ember. We already have this, it's called steroids. Oh, that was about the strong fruit? I think it surpasses, why am I answering this seriously when this person was clearly joking? Why do I do this? Why do I read a comment that is clearly a joke and then give it a serious answer? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with my brain? I'm redoing this. We already have this, it's called steroids. Shut up! Alright, moving on. Alright, I think that we should do... Lumi! We're gonna do Miss Lumi next. Alright, I'm not going to beat around the bush. You guys know what the first choice is. We're talking about the Pika Pika no Mi. This is a Logia type fruit. that allows the user to create, control, and transform into light, turning the user into a light human, aka star. This is a really good fruit. I mean, it belongs to one of the admirals. Lumi is a star. It just makes sense. No, I didn't call Lumi a loser. I didn't. Don't you dare go tell her that. It was a slip of the tongue. It was an accident. There were L's and there were oozers, and they went together. Clipped and shipped. I'll clip and ship you. Let's read what the wiki has to say. Like with all other users of Logia devil fruits, the user of this fruit is able to control, create, and transform into an element. In this case, it is light. As such, the user is able to utilize light-based attacks, including shooting laser beams from their hands, fingers, or feet, which are capable of causing massive explosions. They can summon light, flashes to blind opponents, and undergo partial transformations into light itself that enable physical attacks that connect at light speed, which can cause devastating damage and send enemies flying extremely far, destroying anything said enemy passes through due to the speed of the attack itself. The user, like any Logia, is able to transform into light and let incoming attacks pass right through them. The user is also able to travel at the speed of light, form hard light constructs, create or split into shining particles for locomotion, regeneration, or even multiplication, and reflect themselves between surfaces to any desired location. Notably, the user's body becomes so lightweight that they become capable of standing over something as small and fast moving as a cannonball in mid-launch, or float in mid-air for a few instants. That said, they can still accelerate into extreme speeds to transfer massive weight and momentum into physical moves, right before they make contact with the intended target. In addition, any application of light, whether in technology or weapon, is useless against the user's body, as they simply bypass anything that is comprised of a laser or light system. Since this fruit is light-based, some of the user's attacks, like lasers, can only travel in straight lines. It is subject to the standard devil fruit weaknesses. Whew. Okay, this is a god tier fruit. I don't even know. I mean, where do we even start with this? Where do we even start with this? You get speed of light travel. Okay. Weight of light travel. It's just really cool. Powerful attacks, quick attacks, various attacks, immune to lasers, and most physical attacks. Like, I don't even know. There's so much that you could do with this. Okay, your own energy source, yeah. I'm gonna leave it here because we're out of room, but there's literally so much that you can do with this fruit. This fruit is so insanely powerful. My favorite admiral! Are you saying that it's your favorite admiral, or are you pointing out that it's mine? If you are saying that it's your favorite admiral, then mine too. It's broken. It's broken. Kizaru Solo's your favorite verse is kind of legit. So let's do cons. What are the cons here? What are the cons? We haven't technically seen Kizaru take like a proper L. He has been effectively like distracted or pushed away from a fight. Like Rayleigh has been able to keep him in check, and then also Ben Beckman has been able to keep him in check. But we haven't seen him take like a straight up like L. It may happen soon. I hope not, but it might. You think creativity is okay? You need some amount of creativity and knowledge of science to fully utilize. We'll say that. Some attacks are limited to a straight line trajectory. There you go. Can be reflected by mirrors. Yes. The mirrors on Rayleigh's flip-flops. Anybody remember that? We could put weak to hockey, but I didn't on the other Logia that we did today, so I won't do it today. Because it didn't go on the soot fruit one. This is a con in general, not a con specific to Lumi. It's just like a con at large for anybody. He fears Brûlé. I don't think he does. It's Kizaru, man. He's a lot smarter than Brûlé and a lot braver. I feel like he would just find a way to use her mirrors against her. Honestly. I really don't think... I don't think so. I think Kizaru could take Brûlé. You know what? I think this looks good. We've got this pretty well filled out. So yeah, I think this one was pretty obvious. I'm sure you guys knew it was coming, but hopefully I can maybe surprise you a little bit more with the next two. Foxy could beat him? I don't know. I think even a slow Kizaru clears Foxy. Also, Foxy wouldn't even be able to hit him with the slow beam in the first place. I also agree that it's gonna be hard to beat this. But next we have the Suke no Mi, or the clear fruit. This is a Paramecia type that allows the user to turn themselves or whatever they touch invisible. So the reason that I picked this one for Lumi is because Lumi is a thief. Listen, there is no official clear fruit. I googled clear fruit and this came up, so this is what you get. Cause there's no official clear fruit and I got really tired of making fake fruits. This was supposedly Sanji's most wanted fruit, but then when he did in fact gain the power to go invisible using his Germa suit, he acted like a little B-word about it. So was it really his most wanted fruit? We don't know. I think he might have been lying. I think he didn't want it that bad. But I like, what better way is there to be a thief than to be able to go invisible, right? You sneak in, you commit your crimes, and you sneak out. I could have picked Shiryu as the representative of the clear fruit user, but I picked Absalom because Absalom makes me laugh. I cannot tell you guys how much I laughed when I realized that creepy lion with the human face was the result of Absalom face surgery. I lost it. I laughed until I cried. So, let's read the strengths and weaknesses. The clear fruit's primary ability is to make the user invisible. The ability also extends to anything in direct contact with the user. Because of this ability, the user can spy on conversations without detection, and also allows them to abduct people with no chance of being tracked. This also allows them to have hidden weapons to attack with, such as bazookas. They can even turn entire ships invisible in order to make a quick getaway. The main flaw of this ability is that their presence can be revealed if they are stained by objects such as water, salt, etc., although they can most likely compensate by turning the stain invisible. However, the opponent still has a chance to notice them. Another weakness is that if the user gets too close to an opponent, they might get struck if the opponent gets in a lucky hit. Also, the opponent may resort to other senses like hearing or smelling to detect the invisible user. Invisible objects will instantly become visible once they no longer have contact with the user. The fruit's ability would wear off for a short moment if they are hit by a powerful strike. Other than that, only the standard ones. So. Let's get into these pros and these cons. Pro, sneaky crimes. Lumi likes to commit crimes. She's gonna be able to commit so many crimes with this fruit. Works on herself. And objects. Let's see, can hide weapons. Can kidnap people. This is kind of a little repetitive, but I just want to point out some specific ones. Can steal all the lemons. Exactly. I feel like there's more pros that I'm forgetting now. I don't know if they can be detected by observation hockey. I'm gonna assume yes. I don't know if anyone's... Oh, wait, nope, yep, yes. Yes. Not... Spoilers, yes. Let's see. Oh, yes, always have the good tea. I'm just gonna put the tea. Like, she's always gonna have the inside scoop, man. She's gonna know. I'm just gonna put... I feel like we need one more. Let's think. You can really do some... You can do some really good evil with this. All the crimes. All of them. Like... When... Good, it's good for when... you are feeling antisocial. You know those days that you just need to be left alone? You can just go invisible, man. Go invisible. There are some cons. Items only invisible when you are touching them. May become visible for a moment if hit very hard. Or if item is thrown on you. What are some other cons here? A hard time catching a cab. But you don't have to be invisible. You don't have to. Oh, yes, it's like only visual. Invisibility. Yes. I think I put that if an item is thrown on you, so that covers the stain. You guys can hear the hellhound, yeah. Oh, and we'll put can be sensed by observation hockey. All right, we've pretty much filled this out, so we're gonna go ahead and merge that layer down. And now we have our pros and cons. So now we have one more left for Lumi. We have one more left for Lumi. And that is... Dun, 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 dun. The Hachu Hachu no Mi. Reptile fruit. Model leopard gecko. This is a zone type that allows the user to transform into a leopard gecko. This is a cannon fruit. Used by... I forget this character's name. What's this character's name again? I can't believe I've already forgotten it. You don't remember this one? It's definitely a real fruit. It's a cannon fruit. I forget what this character's name is. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna read from the official wiki page the pros and cons. This zone type fruit allows the user to transform into a leopard gecko. They can transform completely into a gecko or partially transform. They gain the special abilities of a leopard gecko, which include being super, super duper duper adorable, and also being super, super duper duper adorable, and also being a lizard. There are no known cons besides the typical devil fruit cons. What do you mean you're not being rused? This is a real fruit. I told you guys I was only doing canon fruits, and I'm going to stick to that. It's canon devil fruits only. Oh, it's a Moo raid! Welcome, Moo Raiders! Welcome, Moo! Mooey! Mooey! Am I saying that right? Am I greeting them properly? Mooey! Mooey! Hello, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Hello and welcome! Mooey! We are assigning devil fruits to the lovely invaders. Right now we're working on Lumis, but I can go ahead and show you the other two that we've already completed. So we decided on the soot fruit for our dear Ember. This is because Ember already has fire powers, so now she'll be able to combine her fire powers with the power of a Logia fruit becoming soot. So she can create soot, and then she can also control all of the soot that she creates with her fire power. So we thought in tandem this would be a really cool ability for her. And for Dizzy, we gave Dizzy the bind fruit. So Dizzy is able to use the bind fruit, but it's a little bit different than the way that Hina uses it in the manga, because she uses it with her red ropes. So she can create red ropes from her body, and she's able to bind up people that get near to her with her powers in like Shibari style bindings. So those are the ones that we've picked so far. Now we're working on Lumis. So the two we've already done, so we're giving us 3 options, and then we're voting on one. So one of the options is the clear fruit. This makes her invisible. This is good because Lumi likes committing crimes and she's a thief. The other option is the obvious, the glint fruit. This is a Logia fruit that would give her the powers of light. This one's OP, it's probably going to win. But the one that we're working on right now is a totally, absolutely 100% canon fruit called the Hachu no Mi, or the reptile fruit model leopard gecko. And this would allow Lumi to turn into a leopard gecko. So let's get into the pros and cons here. 1, Lumi loves geckos. So this is, I mean, it's compatible. It is canon, it's 100% canon. What are you talking about? Don't let this person ruse you. It's canon. You believe me? Thank you. Mwah. Geckos are super adorable. Everyone wants a gecko friend. Leopard geckos are yellow. Gecko powers. Super duper cute! What else? What else? What do you mean I ruse you guys all the time? It's true, I admit it. But sometimes I don't. And for once I'm not rusing you. This is a legitimate fruit. She can change the size, I would say. Well, actually, let me think about this. No, I think that she stays roughly... I feel like the zones... Have we ever seen a zone fruit that made them smaller? I feel like they stay the same size or they get bigger. Can you guys think of a zone fruit where the character got smaller? I cannot. So we'll put big gecko. Big gecko. Oh, you are absolutely correct. Chopper in one of his, yeah, it's not his full human form, because his full human form is actually kind of tall, but in one of his hybrid forms he actually is small. That's true. Big gecko or small. So we will allow Lumi to get big or small. I mean, we know this for sure, that this is how it works, because we've seen this work with the absolutely canon character who has this absolutely canon fruit, and we've seen them in canon, 100% truth, I'm not lying to you. We've seen them become both big and small, so it is definitely an ability of this fruit. Trust. Let's put the cons. Let's see. Cons. None. This is perfect. You should choose this one. If you don't, you've been rused. I think that pretty much does it. Yeah. I think that pretty much does it. So now we have our 3 choices. Let's go over these again. You guys will be voting for Miss Lumi's fruit between the Hachu Hachu no Mi reptile fruit model leopard gecko that gives her the powers of a leopard gecko, or the Suke Suke no Mi clear fruit, which will make her invisible, or the Pika Pika no Mi glint fruit, which will make her a Logia light user. Alright, so which for Miss Lumi? Do we want the glint fruit? Do we want the clear fruit? Or do we want the leopard gecko? You know, hold on. I was really about to ruse you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I did not actually have 3 different choices in here. I did in fact write leopard gecko in 3 times, but I feel like that is unfair. So I'm gonna fix it. I want you guys to remember this. Don't say I never did anything for you. Don't say I never did anything for you, okay? But I think you guys should all pick leopard gecko anyways. Oh, now you have a conscience? No, I just kind of thought it'd be funny to admit it. I didn't actually feel bad. I was just making a joke. Wow, I think Gecko might win. Guys, the leopard gecko is the obvious choice. The chocolate to the green onion in that one cereal ad. You know what we need to do. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Chad said it. The correct choice is winning. Agreed. See, here's the thing, is I could have rused you guys into making this choice, but instead I've rused you into actually making the choice fairly, which is so much more satisfying. This to me, this is delicious. This is what I live for. This is what I crave in my life. You've got 4 minutes to make me eat my words, but you're not going to be able to. It's done for. Leopard gecko wins, and I get my way. I get my way without rusing you. Gecko Lumia? No, not Gecko Moria. Gecko Lumia. What would Gecko Lumia's laugh be? Lumi, me. Abby Gecko Lumia's laugh. Just another ruse for my collection. Lemon. Yo, I wish I could do a goofy laugh. I can't do the goofy laugh. It sounds French. Don't ask me to speak in French again. I already insulted the French people beyond repair last stream. Or 2 streams ago. Don't ask me. Disappointed in you guys. You had 1 good choice and 2 bad choices, and you went for the good choice. How dare they? Kaido and Moria does have my favorite One Piece laugh. It's good. It's good. But now, of course, my real favorite One Piece laugh is my own laugh, which is the one, the only. My One Piece laugh has cleared all other One Piece laughs. I do like Blackbeard's laugh too, but it can't be my favorite because I can't do it, man. I can't do it and it makes me sad. Brooks also would be tougher competition for my favorite if I could do a good rendition of it, but I can't replicate it. I can't. I can't do it. I don't know. I can't do the yo. I can't do it like Brooke does it. Yo. I can't do it. And it makes me jealous. It's like whistling. I can't whistle, so I hate all whistlers. If you can whistle, you're dead to me. You're dead to me because I can't do it and it makes me mad. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Oh my goodness. I can't believe this happened. The poll has ended in what? What has won? The leopard gecko! Yay! Pachi, pachi, pachi! Pachi, pachi! Wow, Runatics, you're so smart. You guys have just been picking so well. I ended it after 5 minutes, exactly when I said I would end it. Thank you very much. Alright, so we only have one more invader to discuss. Now let's pick a fruit for the one, the only, Miss Jelly! Do you guys have, I wonder if you guys can guess any of the fruits that I have prepared for Miss Jelly. What do you guys think that I might have picked for Miss Jelly? The Gomu Gomu? Nope, I've already clarified this. Nobody will be getting the Gomu Gomu fruit because this is the Sad Girl Company, the literal antithesis. Nobody can have the Gomu Gomu no Mi because Phase Connect is Sad Girl Company, the literal antithesis of Joy Boy. So nobody will have it. The Nomi Nomi Nomi, the Dart fruit? Ice fruit? Some sort of building fruit? I considered that. I did actually consider that. First up is a fruit that you guys have seen before if you went to installment number 1. The Ota ota no mi, or the ton fruit. This is used by Scratchman Apu. So you guys have already, heard me talk about this before, so I don't want to go like too crazy into depth with this one, because we did discuss this one with Amy, because this was also one of the options that Amy had. I also hate Apu. Apu, dead to me. Disgusting. Disgusting. An abomination. I don't like Apu either. But yes, this was one of the ones that we considered for Amy. This is a paramecia type that allows the user to transform parts of their body into musical instruments and play music with a variety of destructive effects. So a pretty obvious con or pro here is that Jelly is great with music. So this is a good pairing. A very good pairing. This has good offensive power. This is versatile. Let's see. Can manifest instruments from her body. That would be very useful. It is a good karaoke fruit. It is a great for karaoke. Yeah, great for karaoke. Absolutely. You are so right for that. Okay. Dang, what were some of the cons? I don't remember what some of the cons were. Oh crap, I'll just have to read, Apu is the con. Let me just read the thing again. Let's see. Ota ota no mi. Oh, it's oto. I typed this one wrong. I'll fix that in a second, hold on. Oh, I actually can't fix it. I'll fix it before I post it officially. It's the oto no mi. Let's see, weaknesses. It only works if they can hear the music. They cannot attack anything that they cannot see. They have to be well versed in music, but that's not really gonna be a con for Jelly. Some take a longer period. Okay, so yeah, some attacks require several bars of music. Victim must be able to hear the music. Jelly must be able to see her target. Yes. It's Magna all over again. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? 100% let's go, Gecko Gang! Woo! Yes. Yes, indeed. Fact, yes. You think this one's body horror? Yeah, why not? Oh. What did I do? What did I do? There we go. I'm just gonna put piano teeth. I feel like I might have done that for Amy too, I can't remember. I'm just gonna put piano teeth. Yeah, I was at a Dutch angle. Alright, so we're gonna lock this in as the pros and cons for the Oto no Mi. Next up is the Nomi. Thank you for the tip. You put before associated with a poo noise complaints have to play tones and sometimes play longer for certain effects, plus whatever you already put. Okay, so a lot of that was just me being an Apu hater, as everyone should be. Okay, so this fruit is the one that has been eaten by the legendary Vegapunk. This is a paramecia type fruit that allows the user's brain to expand indefinitely with new knowledge, making the user a brain idol. So jelly would become a brain idol. I'm gonna read you guys the strengths and weaknesses according to the wiki page. Okay. The major strength of this fruit is that it allows the user to store an indefinite amount of information inside their brain, allowing them to remember everything they have learned. However, the user's brain and head must expand accordingly to fit all the knowledge, which can cause the user some issues, as having an unnaturally large head can become very inconvenient. Aside from that, it's the standard ones. I feel like this did not do a good job of saying all of its benefits. Okay, I know its benefits. Okay, indefinite amounts of knowledge. This works well with Jelly's hobbies. This is going to be, I feel like this works really well with Jelly's hobbies. She's also already really smart, so I just feel like this is compatible with her. Can separate herself into satellites, allowing more work to be done and more Minecraft to be played. This is important. I feel like this is the one that Jelly's gonna want, okay? She can be composing music, she can be sleeping, she can be eating, she can be playing Minecraft, she can be working, she can be coding, she can do all of this all at the same time. Literally, a satellite can be in charge of the bodily functions. So I really think that this would be compatible to the dream life of our precious Jelly, Miss Jelly, right? It's a Jelly in the 5 Jerrys. It is a power of the fruit by extension, because the reason a Vegapunk is able to do this is because he's so incredibly smart. And he's so incredibly smart because he ate the brain fruit. And he's able to have an indefinite amount of knowledge, and so he was able to do this. So yeah, like by extension, I think it does, because without the brain fruit, will Jelly be able to do this? No. With the brain fruit, will she be able to do this? Yes. She hates being suboptimal. Yeah, she'll never be suboptimal with the brain fruit. She will optimize literally every aspect of her entire life. Now the cons: big head, figurative, big head, literal. This feels like a really good selection for her, but you guys know what Vegapunk ended up looking like, okay? She's gonna have a really, really big head. She might be able to dice it up with her satellites, right? But then she's still gonna look a little crazy. She's gonna end up looking a little crazy. 'Cause she already has a big head. No, be nice. I don't think the long tongue comes with it, but we don't know, so we'll put question marks by that, because possibly. Let me see, what's another con for the brain fruit? What do you guys think? Satellites would actually try to enter. That's true. Satellites could possibly betray her. That's a very legitimate con. Neck pain. Also, they say dumb people are happier. All right. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I think this is a pretty good list of pros and cons. So we're gonna merge that on down. And now, here is our final fruit of the day to discuss. Our very special final fruit. the Kobu Kobu no Mi, otherwise known as the pump fruit. This is a paramecia type that allows the user to encourage and rally other people to awaken their latent potential to fight. So I'm gonna read you guys the strengths and weaknesses. The biggest strength of this fruit is the ability to increase other people's fighting spirit and physical strength by simply encouraging them with words. The user can encourage and strengthen multiple people at once, allowing them to turn entire groups of average people into powerful fighters, possibly turning the tide of battle and making this fruit best applicable in group combat. Oh my gosh. Sorry. The thing I'm reading from refresh and it made me mad. Let me find my place. However, its effectiveness in battle largely depends on the strengthened targets being willing to help the user, as encouragement is the most the user can do to influence their target's actions, and the targets must make the choice to fight on their own. It is unknown if the user is capable of being strengthened by their own words, or if they could be selective with who they choose to empower. That encourage acknowledged allies while simply letting be those that are not. What? Who wrote this? Otherwise, it's the basics, the standard ones. Okay, so obviously I picked this one because Jelly is our #1 idol, our super high school level idol. I think this is a perfect fit for Jelly. What do idols do? But they pump up their fans. They make them feel stronger and better. They give them the will to keep on going, to live, to get up every day. They make them happier. They give them strength, both physically and metaphorically. So I think this is a really good fruit for Jelly. She already can do this on her own pretty well. So if you give her the pump fruit, it's just going to take it to that next, like, umpteenth degree, right? So I think this is a really good selection for her. So let's do the pros. Can inspire groups of people with her idol music and persona. Okay. Can increase both willpower and strength, even that of ordinary people. You would have picked the mucus. I've already said it. Maybe you weren't here when I said it. Nobody's getting Treble's devil fruit because I'm a Treble auntie. Disgusting. Paired with her cuteness, it's too powerful. This is a really powerful one. Okay, let's do some cons. Is the people must be willing to do whatever Jelly is encouraging. Not selective? Putting question marks by this because we don't know if Jelly uses her idol music to pump up a crowd, would she pump up everybody that she wants to and then also people that maybe she wouldn't want to? We're not sure, so I'll just put a question mark by that. It's possible it's not. What are some other cons here? Dizzy would have been a better choice. Nobody's getting the mucus fruit. If you guys don't shut up, I'm gonna feed you the mucus fruit, Runatics. I'm gonna give the Runatics the mucus fruit. She'll have to talk to people. It does require talking. That's a good point. Absolutely. It does require it. It's only useful during social interactions. That's also true. Yes, but there's nothing to say that this doesn't work through, we don't know that it has to be in person. I think it could still be used through the internet. Yeah, I'll say mostly useful in group battles. No, I'll say only useful for group battles. Or I'll say mostly useful, because I guess it might be helpful to have like to pump one person up still might be helpful to give them a boost, but it's really gonna shine in a group setting. So we'll put these as our cons. And that is the last one that we had to pro and con. And this is the last vote of the stream. So to remind you guys, you are going to be picking between the Kobu Kobu no Mi or the Pump Pump fruit, the Nomi Nomi no Mi or the Brain Brain fruit, or the Oto Oto no Mi or the Ton Ton fruit. So I'm gonna get the poll up going. I don't know which one would be the best with this either. I'm not sure which one you guys are gonna pick. I feel like it's gonna be Brain Brain fruit or Pump Pump fruit, but I'm just not sure. So you guys show me what you got. I do think this might be a pretty tough one. Also, do you guys like the Brain Brain fruit that I made? I'm so annoyed, like literally one. I think only one of the fruits that I talked about today actually have a canon design, which was Kizaru's Pika Pika no Mi. All of the other ones I just had to make up. I just had to make them up because they don't have official designs. Oda, please. Oda, please. Can you make official designs for these devil fruits, please? Can you make my life easier? What do I gotta do? Do I gotta get on my knees? Do I have to beg? Do I have to write a letter to the SBS? Do I gotta learn Japanese? What do I gotta do? It both has surface convulsions and is perfectly smooth. This is actually this is Alvida's devil fruit. This is actually Alvida's devil fruit. That's why it's shiny. Learning Japanese would be a good first step, dang. That would also be a good first step to interacting with the JP talents though, which I want to do. I want to be friends with Pico. Pico-chan! That's kawaii! Pico has me considering waking up in the wee hours of the morning to watch her anime stream on a work night. I'm highly considering it. I want to watch her talk about anime, but she's doing it at like 3 a.m. my time or something bonkers like that. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Pico-chan. So cute. So cute. I'm very excited also for the next, that we have 2 more JP talents to debut. I will be attending those ones as well, even though they literally do start at 3 a.m. my time. I'm gonna be suffering a little bit. There's gonna be a little bit of suffering. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I hope I will see you guys there. Yeah, we'll suffer together. Once again, we will do the thing that I said yesterday. Together. Only if you show up. Yes, all good things come with suffering. Right? All good things come with suffering. Caffeine time? No, I probably won't drink caffeine actually because I'll want to go back to sleep. Let's see, I don't know. Is it even worth it? Because see, it's going to be 3 to 4 and then 4 to 5 a.m. Then it's already going to be 5 a.m. and it's like I might as well just be awake. I'm going to suffer. Maybe I will just make coffee. But you see, I thought it was going to be the same this morning too though, but once I was watching, I just felt so into it and I was having so much fun that I really did not care. I had so much fun that I no longer felt tired. It pumped me. They pumped me with their idle energy. Get some phase coffee. Should I buy phase coffee? Should I do a phase coffee testing? Wait, have any of the other talents done that? I'm sure they have when they first came out. I could buy phase coffee and then do a taste test. I've never tried any of them. They might give it to me for free. I could ask. They didn't like it? Do they just not like coffee in general? I'm a huge coffee drinker and I like it black. So odds are I will probably like the coffee. Oh, no one knew how to make it? Cause it's the proper beans, right? It's not grinded yet. They couldn't make it properly. Oh man, I love espresso. Yes, I like espresso with you gotta put a little lime juice in it. Like squeeze a fresh lime in there. I think that's called a Cafe Guillermo, but I could be remembering it that wrong. Delicious, absolutely so delicious. If you've never tried it, you should try it. You know what I've been, yes. Espresso with lime dropped, you're weak. Drop me. I don't need weak people here. Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Please stay. Please stay. I promise it tastes good. I promise I can still entertain you, even if you disagree with my love of lime and espresso. Don't go. Don't go. What do I gotta do? I gotta get on my knees? I gotta write a letter to the SBS? Do I have to learn Japanese? Oh, poll, it's 5 minutes, so the poll is ending. And the result is... Dun 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 dun! The brain fruit! I like this. I think you guys have made good decisions. You guys are gonna play so much tic-tac-toe on Jelly's giant head brain. Alright, so as a recap for all of the havoc you guys have wreaked today, you have force-fed Miss Jelly the brain fruit. You have invaded Miss Lumi's mouth with the Hachu Hachu no Mi reptile fruit model leopard gecko. You have cursed Ember with the soot fruit. And you have blessed Dizzy with the bind fruit. Yay! Yay! Alright. Thank you guys so much! Thank you guys so much for coming! This has been really fun. You know, we're trucking along on our journey to make all of the Phase Connect talents Devil Fruit users, except for me, who is a hockey woman. I am a hockey woman. I'm going to save them when they all fall into the ocean to drown. They will rely on me as their one and only person who can swim. Also, as a reminder to you guys, once we assign everybody Devil Fruits, we are going to be staging a tournament. This is going to be a dark tournament style tournament a la Yu Yu Hakusho. Hockey is cheating. Me, Runie, Rubes, the Black Rose Apostate cheat? Now that's just preposterous. These streams have been a ton of fun. Looking forward to seeing what fruits the rest of Phase gets. Thank you! Thank you, Lost. Thank you very much. Thank you! We do have a fishman, that's true. But, let's be real. Who are they going to want to save them? Who are they going to want to rip off their clothes and dive into the ocean and grab them in their hands and hold them tightly to their body as they swim up to the surface? Not Sakana, that's for sure. It's gonna be me. No, I think I'm gonna give Sakana a devil fruit too. Sakana will have a devil fruit, so he will also sink to the bottom of the ocean. He won't drown because he can breathe down there, but he won't be able to swim, so he'll just kind of be stuck down there. He'll probably starve to death, I guess. He'll starve to death. You know, we could, okay, instead of making him a fishman, we could technically maybe give him like a, yeah, we could give him a zone fruit. We could give him a zone fruit. His coffee will get watery. I doubt he'll like that. Crushed by the pressure. I'm gonna say that he won't get crushed by the pressure only because we have seen this actually happen. The example is Jack the Mammoth during Wano. I think that's what he's called, Jack the Mammoth. So this is a fishman devil fruit eater who did end up at the bottom of the sea. The pressure did not kill him. He was fine. He was just kind of stuck down there. He has to choose between the swim fruit, the mark fruit, the elephant fruit mammoth, devil fruits the fishmen in the story have had. True. I think the swim fruit is too OP for him. That's assuming that he knows fishman karate, which I don't think I'm gonna give Sakana that. Well, I'll have to ask him. I'll ask Sakana if he knows karate. If Sakana knows karate, then I will allow him to know fishman karate. If he does not know karate, then no karate for him. But yes, we will be staging a tournament where all of the different groups will be battling each other. I still have to kind of think of how I'm gonna make it even because we are going to have different amounts of people in the different groups. But we'll worry about that when we get there. I'm not sure which group we will be doing next. Most likely, we will be doing Gen 2. And that's only because I already have some good ideas for Gen 2, and I'm feeling a little lost with Gen 1. So it's gonna take me more time to figure out fruits for them. But so we'll probably do Gen 2 next. Yes, the new JP branch will also get fruits as well. Ooh, wow! Thank you for the tip! Liking this series and can't wait for the tournament arc. You probably have to put in a good bit of work offline for these, so thanks for all the effort you put in and it has been fun. You know, no, it's... it's fun work, so it doesn't... you don't have to thank me for it. It's part of the job, and it's fun. I really enjoy putting them together. I get to look at lists of devil fruits and think about One Piece. So it's a good time for me. Don't worry about it. I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you count yourself in the tournament, that's 27, so 9 groups of 3. Yeah, I guess we could Wait. So I was originally thinking that this would be like Gen 2 versus Gen 3. But you bring up a wonderful idea, which is going World Trigger style and doing a big old mix-up, and we can actually randomize who ends up where. So we get random groupings of 3, and then they all battle each other. Wait a minute. I'm so excited. Okay, we have to hurry. We have to go through this. I don't think pairs, I think trios will be more fun than pairs. Trios will definitely be more fun. Are you excited, Miss Hina? You're gonna get randomly paired up with 2 people. I hope you get paired up with people with offensive skills. Cause if not, your heal fruit's not gonna do much. This will be really fun, and it could be very chaotic too. And it can also, it'll force us to get really creative when we decide together how the different battles go. Everybody loves a tournament arc, exactly. I know I do. Let's go. I actually really like this. I think this is a great idea. And yes, of course I will be doing Kaleido. I will absolutely be doing Kaleido. 100%. And Pico's gonna be on my team because I have really good luck. I'm gonna pull Pico. I'm gonna pull Pico for my team. No, it won't be rigged. It's gonna be random. No cheating the randomizer. It is. It's gonna be random. I'm just really lucky. Remember? What the heck, rigged? No, don't you remember? You guys were just telling me how lucky I was. You were just telling me that we should go to Vegas together. What, you don't want to go to Vegas with me anymore? Is that what you were saying? That you don't want to go to Vegas with me? You don't want me to pay for a Vegas trip and get you all dressed up in some really crazy, beautiful duds and wear a pretty black dress with a high slit and go gambling together? Not with your eye mask gotcha luck. my eye mask gotcha luck was not when I was playing Mirishita, my luck wasn't quite as terrible. It was Love Live School Idol Festival that really did it to me. Love Live School Idol Festival hated me. I did have a brief stint where I played Genshin 2, and I also, well, let me just say this. I only got pities. If it wasn't a pity, I didn't pull it. So yeah. School Idol Festival hated everyone. It seemed to hate me significantly more than everybody else, okay? Did you hear about the new launch and shutdown? Yeah, that was really unfortunate. I've heard it was like some contracting issues. It must have felt so terrible to that poor social media manager to have to press send on that tweet, man. I would have scheduled it and then logged off. Yeah, so... You blew $40 on Genshin and thought about ending it all. I have never spent money on a gacha game except for Mirishita. But that's because it has Best Girl Ritsuko in it. And what am I supposed to do? It's Ritsuko Akizuki. What am I supposed to do? Just not get all of her cards, huh? I'm supposed to just not get her cards? The good thing about Mirishita is that they had a thing where every now and again they would run a campaign where you could basically just pay $50 and pick the card that you wanted. So I was able to just, I didn't have to like spend a bunch of money and then still play gacha. I spent money and like just picked the card that I wanted. So, but I also legitimately pulled Ritsuko once, which was really, really exciting. I pulled one of her, I forget what they called them in that one, because I don't think they called them ultra rares. I forget. I think it was like SSR. I think it was like SSR, maybe. I forget. I'm sorry, 50 bucks? I'm sorry, have you ever had a best girl? Clearly not. Clearly, you have never had a waifu. I'm telling you have never had a waifu and you cannot claim it. If you have ever claimed a waifu, take it back. This amount of money should not shock you if you have ever actually truly loved. If you have truly felt love in your heart. And you wouldn't spend $50 on Yamato? You wouldn't? You wouldn't? Love is worth $50. Love is worth way more than $50. You guys do not want to know how much money I have spent on Richan merch. I haven't actually done the math because I'm not sure that I want to know, but it's probably an egregious amount of money. Of course, it's been collected over years and years and years. I've been collecting, oh, it's 4 digits for sure. It's 4 digits 100%. But I've been collecting her merch for a really, really long time now. I think for like 5 or 6 years, something like that. So you are willing to pay $30 at most Well, everyone has a limit to their love and affection. I don't know if I will show you my shrine. I don't know if I will. Maybe I will just let someone who has seen it describe it to you. But I don't know if I'll actually show you. It is a proper shrine though, believe it. My dream is to get a cardboard cutout of Ritsuko, but I haven't gotten one yet. So, shrine pick at 25,000 subs. We can worry about that if it ever comes to pass. It is. Why did you set Lumi up for failure? I don't know what you're talking about. I gave Lumi a super, super powerful fruit. I gave Lumi a fruit from one of the most powerful characters in One Piece. And you know it. Set Lumi up for failure. I would never do that to Miss Lumi. I owe so much to Miss Lumi. I would never. So who is this character? It's oh! Wait, I thought you were asking about the character that I really like. I was literally about to so genuinely answer, oh, it's Ritsuko Akizuki from Idolmaster. She's from the original Idolmaster series. You can call her Rit-chan. She can also be called God. That's not just me, that's legitimate. And she's really, really cool. And I love her. And she is my wife. Do people not know that leopard geckos can drink water and shoot it out in a stream? Clearly not. Clearly they don't know that geckos can run up walls. Clearly they don't know that leopard geckos are super duper duper adorable, even though I said it like 5 times. You have to read the light novel. Yeah, you have to read the light novel. Ritsuko, strongest character in One Piece. She would be. Actually, she would be. Clearly they don't know Lumi could drown every devil fruit user. There we go. I could tell you some neat facts about leopard geckos. Yeah. I mean, as the #1 One Piece fan and expert, I mean, I already know a lot about leopard geckos because of the strongest One Piece character who is a zone fruit user and can turn into a leopard gecko. But, you know, my voice is getting a little tired. So if you want to take the reins and type some out, you know, we can share this knowledge with the rest of the Runetics. The school idol fruit? No, that's what's so good. She's not in school. She's not in school. She's an adult woman. She's an adult. She has the allure. You guys want to know something that always makes me cry? When I think about in the anime, the Idolmaster anime is just okay. But I really like Idolmaster, so of course I love it. But so the thing is Ritsuko has actually graduated from being an idol and she's moved into a management position. And so now she's managing a group, and it's like a little like side group, right? And one of the girls gets sick. And the only person who knows the routine and can fill in with her, of course, is Ritsuko. But she hasn't been an idol in many years, and she feels really, really nervous. Like, even though she clearly still has the talent to do it, she gets really nervous to go on stage. And the other girls and idols, like, they realize that she's scared. And they love her and respect her for all of the amazing hard work that she's constantly doing for them. And they really want to make it an enjoyable experience for her. So they... Holy crap, it's so tender. they contact all of her old fans, like her best fans, like her fan club, like the ones that always showed up to all of her old shows. They contact all of them, and then they get them to sit in a section together, so that when she comes out on stage, they all light their pin lights in her image color, which is green, by the way. So that the second she comes out on stage, she's just like hit with this onslaught of love and support. And so she can remember how happy people are to see her perform. And it gives her the strength and the courage to do it. Bruh. It's literally so tender. I cry every time I think about it. I can't think about it without crying. Don't even get me started on the stuff with Chihaya. Don't get me started. I'll die. I'll actually die. Don't cry into the ice cream bucket this time. No guarantees. I don't have ice cream. I wish I did. I had boba today though. I had honeydew boba with lychee jelly and it was very yummy. Runie, did you know that leopard geckos are part of a group of animals called polyphyodonts? These are animals that continuously replace their teeth throughout their life. Well, this is, this is good for Lumi and her fangs, endless fangs. Someday you will be on stage and the Runatics will make their pin lights your color. That would be really cool. I really love singing and dancing at the same time. Like more so than doing produced music, I like live performing. I don't know if you guys picked up on that by my preferring to do karaoke streams to covers. I like to perform live. There's just something more, it's just more fun to me, I think. It's like less pressure and more pressure at the same time. Because when you perform live, I think there's a lot more leeway, and in that way there's less pressure. Like, let's say I'm dancing and I get a little bit out of breath, or I stumble on the words or something. I think people are a lot more forgiving. As long as I'm having a really good time and sharing like that good, happy energy, then it's still good and it's like not the end of the world. Whereas when you have to sit down and record something, it's like, it needs to be absolutely perfect because you have unlimited time to like do unlimited takes and you can do it over and over again. And so if I put out a song and then someone listens to it and is like, she sounds bad on this, and it should be her at her absolute best, there's so much more pressure. At the same time, it's a lot easier to sound really good when you can just do takes over and over again and you're not dancing while you're also singing and you're not having to actively like remember the words and control your facial expressions and move your body. And also when someone can tune it and mix it, it's a lot better and you're probably gonna sound a lot better. But I don't know. I think too it's just more fun to me. Like just to sit at my computer and record a song is fun. And it's really exciting to hear like a final mix come back. But I don't like actually doing the mixing myself. I've only done it like twice, which is for the 2 songs that I put out before I debuted. I don't know how to mix or tune. It was very scary for me. It was very stressful. If it were up to me, I would delete both of those videos. I would, but I feel like you guys will call me Minhera if I do, so I'm keeping them up. I don't enjoy that aspect. I do like hearing the final product, but more than that, I would much rather just get on... stream and sing karaoke. Forbidden can stay up. But that one's been professionally mixed and stuff. I mean the scuffed ones that I did myself. It's those ones. Fun is always the goal. Yes, I want to have fun. In a very selfish way. The scuff adds flavor. I do think it does. Well, and I also just think, like, when I sing karaoke, I'm like bouncing off of you guys. So I'm reading your comments, and I'm seeing the emotes and the things that you guys are saying, and I feel like it's more symbiotic than just like staring at Audacity and singing the same line 10 times in a row because I can't get it to sound like I wanted it to. She won't read this? Why would you put that? Why would you put that? Yeah, it's more interactive. I don't think one is inherently better than the other. I think it's just like a personal preference. You know, that's my personal preference. So, yes, so feed off the energy. It's more fun for us when you are having fun. I hope so. I hope so, because I'm having a lot of fun. I'm selfishly doing whatever I want. I'm talking about One Piece for hours and hours. The fun feedback loop. Is the One Piece real though? Yeah. The One Piece is real. I'm probably the first one to ever tell you this, because I'm the only one brave enough to say it. The One Piece is real! Yeah, it's real. I am so excited for the next karaoke. It's gonna be on Valentine's Day. For those of you who may not have known, I'm doing a karaoke on Valentine's Day, and it's going to be a special karaoke where I ruin the holiday. I'm ruining Valentine's. And also, I am going to do an entire Valentine's themed week of streaming. So every stream that week of Valentine's Day is going to be Valentine's themed in some way or another. We will be ruining Valentine's all week long. So I'm very excited for it. I love themes. The One Piece is going to be a wish machine that changed our world during the Void Century into the world of One Piece. I think that it's going to be sake, as do a lot of people. I didn't come up with that. It's a very popular theory, but it's one that I do agree with. I think it's going to be sake. How are you gonna ruin it if you're gonna make Valentine's better with karaoke? Oh, don't fall for the ruse, my dear. Just wait and see. Trust. Valentine's will be ruined. Alright. Dang, how long have I been streaming? What the heck? When did I start? 6? All of 6, all of 7. Oh, that's not that bad, actually. That's not that bad. This is typical stream time, actually. Thank you for the tip. Thank you. Otsuruni. Have a great weekend. It's been fun learning how crazy demon fruit powers can get. I finally made it to the Grand Line, and you're at Whiskey Peak. You're getting so close to one of my favorite villains in the whole series. I will say no more because I don't want to spoil you. But you are very, very close. Also, Whiskey Peak is really fun. Also, I love VV, but you probably already knew this if you've been watching my streams. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for assigning devil fruits to the invaders with me. I will be posting the results after this stream ends onto Twitter. When is my next stream? You guys are gonna have to wait and find out because I will have my schedule up sometime tomorrow. But if you miss me too much, if you just can't stand another second without me, make sure that you come to the Japanese debuts tomorrow or today, depending on what time zone you're in. And I will also be there. And so we can be there together. No stream tomorrow. Yeah, there won't be a stream tomorrow because I am marathoning. I'm marathoning the new season of True Detective with the Rune Mama. And also prepping things for the upcoming week. I also have work to do. So, alright. You guys are the best. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me yap about One Piece and also yap about Idolmaster. Whew. My selfishness knows no bounds. Ah, finally, Runatics, farewell. Give glory to the runes, for my love and affection is forever, forever with you. Bye-bye! Corona says bye-bye!